Brian Judd, host of The Book Authority, and today I am interviewing Captain Randall, author of the book Forbidden Healing. Captain Randall, thank you for joining us on The Book Authority.
Thanks for having me, Brian. Appreciate the opportunity.
Sure, let's get right into this. It's a good book. Why did you write Forbidden Healing?
Well, Brian, most folks are extremely confused about their health, and they fear disease. People fear the unknown. Conventional medicine doesn't address the causes of disease or encourage prevention. Drug therapies are less than satisfactory and many times quite dangerous. But we're all stuck with an overpriced healthcare system based on drugs. I want people to know the truth. I want them to be able to see through all the common misinformation that they suffer and needlessly die for. After years of looking for a solution to my own problems, I found the most powerful secret of natural healing. As I researched the principles that saved my life, I discovered that real cures had been suppressed and the true causes of disease hidden. The science is simple and practical. You'll learn the truth about disease and the real facts on foods. You'll learn how to power up your immune system and simple ways to detox and rebuild every cell in your body. You will learn how your beliefs can physically handicap you and how fresh attitudes bring healing and personal empowerment. You won't find another book like this. Commercial foods and toxic molecules are responsible for chronic disease the same way industrial pollution is destroying Earth's biosphere and contaminating the oceans. We would rather invest in drugs and bombs than have healthy foods, clean energy, and a sane society. And even while we're killing ourselves and each other, we still believe we are highly advanced. The American appetite for fiction is boundless.
Okay, you said you were looking for a solution to your own problem. Do you mean you actually healed yourself?
Oh, yes, I did. Like many others that were never cured through conventional pharmaceutical medicine, I lived with health problems for years. I looked for the magic herb, the special vitamin, or the alternative remedy. Then I stumbled on an idea that healed me dramatically and completely. The approach is amazingly simple. I found that oxidative stress is the common denominator of all disease, and what they call diseases are just symptoms. By purposely manipulating body chemistry, we can restore our cells' ability to self-heal. The secret is to correct the overall cellular environment. Our cells are like fish in an aquarium. As our fluid component stagnates, immune function weakens. Depression, plaques, and gingivitis appear. Heart disease, dementia, and cancers follow. Reversing oxidative stress provides the only logical way to approach healing. And I wonder why this has been hidden from the public for so long.
Okay, you say oxidative stress is the common denominator of all disease. What actually is oxidative stress?
Well, oxidative stress is an oxidant-antioxidant imbalance favoring oxidation or rust. Garden variety rust is the primary cause of chronic disease and bad aging. Oxidative stress masks DNA output, stymies membrane transport, and cripples immune function. We are made of molecules and must consume the correct molecules to stay healthy and prevent rust. Cancers, heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, depression are all result of oxidative stress. Basically, we need more oxygen and more antioxidants, along with the common nutrients from real foods. When you reverse the conditions that cause disease, you reverse the disease. It's all in knowing how. You see, the connection between oxygen, electrons, magnetism, and light are at the bottom of the subatomic question of how our cells and immune systems actually work and what powers them. The energetic aspects of our cells are what determine health and vitality or disease and death. Coincidentally, there are scientific indications that we once lived under higher oxygen levels in Earth's distant past, with higher atmospheric pressures and stronger magnetic fields.
Okay, what actually causes oxidative stress, Captain Randall?
Oxidative stress is caused by free radicals. They're generated by oxidized factory foods, chemical toxins, and our own immune response to various challenges. Today, our world is filled with man-made chemical oxidants and is more acidic. Commercial foods contain only a small percentage of the essential vitamins and minerals they once did. Then there's the problem of poor oxygen delivery to our cells. Oxidative stress can also result from negative emotions that stem from the ego and its many faces of fear. There's a laundry list of causes. If you are aware of them, they can all be minimized by simple lifestyle choices and shifts in perception. A single drug or herb or nutrient or practice is not the answer, and it never will be.
In Forbidden Healing, you also identify a number of popular medical myths. Could you expand on that, please?
Sure, Brian. We all believe in the germ theory of disease and the idea that we're genetically flawed. We even believe there are acceptable levels of chemical toxins, but we have skewed ideas about food, smoking, and saturated fats. Conventional medicine relies on the cholesterol myth that demonizes the saturated fats we really need to build our nervous systems and cell membranes. Doctors recommend vegetable oils and high glycemic industrial foods, those are the real culprits in cancer, artery disease, diabetes, and obesity. We are also led to believe that disease just happens. You know, brain scans have shown that when confronted by a celebrity or an attractive woman or a recognized expert like a doctor, we just stop thinking. We are like fainting goats. We swoon and swallow whatever these people say. But when told the real truth, most of us just can't believe it.
Hey, Captain Randall, after listening to you, I get the feeling that you don't believe in drugs or politics. Is that true?
The hell, that's true. Doctors say drugs are your only hope, but drugs never address the cause of disease. Like everyone else, I used to think drugs were the answer. Then I proved to myself that removing oxidative stress was the key to effective healing. It was a tough nut to crack. You know, in politics, we all know politicians are influenced by corporate lobbyists. These politicians make the rules, and they need huge amounts of cash to get reelected. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see why drugs have become the only legal medicine, or why oil and coal are official energy, or why corn and soy is food for that matter. Bureaucratic regulations enacted to protect the public actually serve to criminalize unwanted competition. We suffer the illusion of democracy while the real agendas of the elite get done. The absence of objective information perpetuates this charade. Our do-nothing government can't address climate change or even confront the elephant in the room, overpopulation. I think now the trick will be to move peacefully towards sustainability without upending our economy.
In Forbidden Healing, you also, it seems that you accuse modern industries of molecular fraud. Is that true?
True. When the American government tells you that various metals and toxins are at safe levels, they just plain lie. Doctors rarely test for accumulations of chemicals that contribute to oxidative stress, much less consider nutrition. Industrial practices generate unnatural molecules and sicken every creature on Earth. Our corporations are silently killing us. To me, this is criminal. I believe all life is sacred.
Okay, I also get the feeling that you have problems with mainstream media. Do you think that the collective consciousness is a cleverly constructed delusion?
Information is critical to the survival of a free society, good information. Besides selling things, the corporate media is all about sly propaganda and fuzzy information. They set the premise of every debate, and they ignore obvious facts. TV personalities urge vaccinations and various screenings. Drugs are offered with the evening news for any imaginable discomfort. We've become convinced solutions must be complicated. So the newest, shiniest medical equipment holds some kind of magic for us. Corrupted information is like a phony roadmap. You'll drive around for hours and never find what you're looking for.
What about our protective agencies like EPA, FDA, FTC, and USDA?
Brian, they're just amazing. I read this stuff every day. These agencies are headed by industry insiders, and they're conveniently distanced from the politicians that appoint them. The scientists are muzzled by their administrators, and you never hear from them. You know, this is why we are bathed in mercury and dioxins from burning coal, why dispersants were used on the Gulf oil spill, why we're fed GMO corn and soybeans 3 times a day, and we're restricted to the use of drug medicine. They enable and shamelessly protect our pharmaceutical, food, and energy monopolies. Alternative ideas go unfunded, or they're made illegal before they can grow. Truth, justice, and the American way died along with Superman many years ago.
Sounds like you're pessimistic about our future. Is that true?
Well, I'm not totally pessimistic, Brian. Realistic is a better word. If we don't become aware of the hard economics of reality, we will vanish like the dinosaur. You know, man has always had trouble seeing beyond next week. An individual can be easily healed, but as a species, our survival is threatened by the greediest among us. The encouraging thing is that more people are awakening every day. They're not buying into clever corporate government propaganda and the ridiculous media conversation. They see that Earth is a crowded spaceship with finite resources. They see the dead-end agendas of entrenched industries playing out. I tell people, think for yourself, examine the source of your beliefs and apply simple logic. Know the truth. You know, we're all in this together.
Hey, Captain Randall, thank you for joining us on the Book Authority and for telling us more about forbidden healing. Thank you again. Bye.
Thanks for having me, Brian.